the side control. He reaches down. Sorry, buddy. He reaches down under my hip to buck. I'm going to check his hip again on this side. As I check the hip, this time instead of attacking the Kimura, we're going to reach over and we're going to attack the north-south choke. So my hand's here. As I reach over, I'm going to shoot my hand behind his head, just like this. As I shoot, I'm gonna sink my body at the 45. So I just check his hip. As this goes, this hand goes behind his head. I'm gonna shoot my body and I'm gonna shoot my ribs right up against his face to keep it. I want to make sure his chin is pointed up and in my armpit. Once I get to that position, I'm gonna lock my hands. If I can, I'll come on the outside of his arm here. Lock my hands. I'm gonna sink down, walk towards his head, and squeeze. Okay, again, I'm in the side control. He shoots his arm in between me and him. I'm going to check his hip. Now, right here, as I reach around his head, I'm going to sprawl my body back at the 45. So I'm going to come around his head. As I do, I'm going to sprawl back to the 45. I want to make sure that my thumb is facing up here. I don't want it here. I don't want it like this. I want it facing up. So my thumb's facing up. Sometimes he's going to try to block me from getting my hands together. That's okay. I'm just going to squeeze my bicep and I'll start pushing on his hip and I'll start moving back. I can finish it that way. Sometimes I'll have to come under and lock my hands this way. Sometimes I can come and lock it this way. Okay? So one more time. He's here. He shoots his arm in between me and him. I check his hip. Arm comes over the top. I sprawl back. So I just sprawl my hips flat to the mat and back at the 45. Then from here, I can start driving and squeezing. Sometimes, if he comes here, I'll just lock my hands and then choke him. Questions? Good.